Hi everyone. I just wanted to show you how I run an online course. I've been doing this for a number of years now in the Halton District School Board, where we are expected to use Brightspace, which you may have heard called D2L in the past, but we are allowed to put Google stuff into Brightspace. So I'll show you what I use Brightspace for versus what I use Google for. I don't use Brightspace much. I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan. It's hard to learn. It's hard for kids to learn. It's time consuming to learn. But rumor has it that that may be what we're going to be using. But hopefully, regardless of what they're using, we'll be able to use things like googly stuff. So my course is just in a Google document, and it's just a 3-column table. That's it. And the units are highlighted where they start and stop, and then I put weekly work for kids to do. The reason I try and keep myself posted a week or two, sometimes even 3, ahead of where we actually are in time, because in Halton anyway is an e-learning, and we're a big e-learning board. I think we have 2,000 kids this semester taking at least one e-learning course. I would suggest that's probably huge compared to other boards, although I don't know for sure. We also have I only teach Halton kids. We're not part of that big group where you could be teaching an e-learning course to a kid in Sault Ste. Marie while you work in Burlington. So that's where we are. And we have learned over the years that the big thing is to be really flexible. There are going to be kids we find in e-learning more than in face-to-face who, for various reasons, can't be in a school, and who, for various reasons, can't be working on their schoolwork every day or even every week. So I try and post ahead so that kids who are athletes, kids who are struggling with mental health issues that are sometimes better managed than at other times, kids for whatever reason that are at home and not in a school and can't always be in the headspace of doing schoolwork. Okay, then my goal for you is that when you can, you try and reach ahead, and then when you can't, it's okay. But also understanding that some of them are going to fall behind. So thinking about that in terms of deadlines, and always, our sort of motto is we've got to be flexible, we've got to have empathy, even more so than in face-to-face, because we know that we're dealing with a bit of a unique clientele sometimes, and the issues are sometimes tougher. And so that's sort of how we operate, and we have come to, over the last number of years, to have really good success rates in online learning. So that's how I structure the course. And then over in D2L, we also have in Halton, here's the homepage of the course. In Halton, we're expected to do participation activities weekly for attendance purposes. And these are awesome because you don't have to relate them to the curriculum at all. So last semester, I was doing wellness was the theme. And this semester, because the students, I asked them, I think in one of the very first ones, what their goals were for the semester, because the new semester is a fresh start, blah, blah, blah. And many of them responded that they're trying to work on their time management. They're trying to get their priorities straight. They're trying to get start working ahead in school instead of falling behind in school. And so it's all been about this semester. It's been very much about goal setting, changing your habits, adding good habits to your life, and keeping yourself organized. So that's what we've been doing. So that's another thing to sort of keep in mind is, I think those kinds of little prompts, what do you think about this? Watch this TED Talk. What do you think? Is going to be really helpful for us. It's going to replace the on their way in the room at the beginning of the period. Hey, how are you? How was hockey last night? Those kinds of conversations. Some of them I do over in the discussions area of Brightspace, where you have the increased functionality of the students being able to respond to each other's comments. I haven't had much luck with that, but I know there are people on my board who have, where the kids do start having these sort of conversations. So anyway, I hope this eases your mind a little bit. That is the point. So as I've been saying to everybody, stay safe, stay home, and wash your hands.